Hi everybody, hopefully all of you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be getting into making my Southern style macaroni and cheese. This is my third mac and cheese recipe that'll be going up on my channel. I want you to be sure and check out the other two recipes because they all use different types of cheeses pretty much and different methods of getting to the finished product. So look at the other two videos to see which method you'll be comfortable with and the types of cheeses. I think that'll be very interesting for you guys to research and see which one you actually want to cook for your family. Let's get into the recipe.
So we need cheese for mac and cheese, right? Yep, so I'm gonna grate my own. It's a mixture of Colby Jack, mild cheddar, and sharp cheddar. And as for the fourth cheese, well, I'm not gonna lie, I had a hard time even bringing this cheese into my house, but I know to make a Southern macaroni and cheese, you have to kind of include this ingredient. So it is a little bit of Velveeta, and what I had to keep telling myself was that Velveeta can bring creaminess to the macaroni and cheese. So there it is. So now we're going to move on to the pasta. The pasta is going to cook pretty fast. We're only going to cook it for about half the cooking time. So I'm adding a little bit of chicken bouillon to the boiling water because using chicken stock is just a little bit too expensive to only cook your pasta for half the cooking time. So my package, the particular pasta that I was using this particular day, said to cook the pasta for about 9 minutes. So I only cooked the pasta for about 4 minutes and then I drained it. Just to give you guys a quick shot of the cheeses and the other ingredients that we're going to be using, there is the mild, the sharp cheddar, Colby Jack, Velveeta, butter, eggs, and whole milk, and half and half. The pasta is draining, and now what we're going to do, in a big bowl, we're going to combine the whole milk, the half and half, and a whole stick of melted butter. Now, of course, with this recipe, nothing about it is low calorie, but you already knew that when you clicked on the video, right? It said Southern mac and cheese. We're gonna add the mild cheddar cheese and some Colby Jack, followed by the Velveeta. Go ahead and mix that in. And then right behind that, we're gonna add our seasoning. Now, I'm gonna be adding a combination of Grand Diamond all-purpose seasoning along with some salt and some smoked paprika. Now, adding smoked paprika is going to prevent you from having to buy a smoked cheese. So we're gonna add a nice bit of that and it's gonna give us some smokiness. And then in goes our sharp cheddar. I like leaning very heavy towards the sharp cheddar because it has a really pronounced flavor of cheddar cheese. And you cannot deny macaroni and cheese made with really sharp cheddar cheese. It's just outstanding. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. Now when it comes to seasoning, it's important that you realize that all of us buy different cheeses from different companies and the sodium levels are all different. So what you're gonna have to do is take a clean spoon and taste the mixture before you put the eggs in to make sure it's salted and seasoned to your liking. So that's where the recipe varies from person to person, house to house. All right, so be sure and do that taste test so you can season it the way you want it. So as you can see, the pasta has been added. Now the final ingredient we're gonna add is our beaten eggs, and we're just gonna give that a final stir. And then we're in the home stretch. We're gonna go ahead and put our macaroni and cheese into our baking dish. I'm going to be using a 9x13 baking dish. You can also use a 9x11. It should fit pretty well. But after you get it into the dish, just take the back of your spatula and just kind of spread things out to make everything nice and even. And then we're going to go on top with a final cup of mild cheese. Just a cup or so. Just spread it out nice and even. We're going to bake the macaroni and cheese at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, uncovered for about 50 minutes to an hour. When it comes out, it's nice and bubbly. And you just want to let it set a few minutes before you dig in, but it is ridiculously cheesy and downright good. I want to thank you guys for joining me. You know I appreciate it when you come and spend some time with me and hang out. Don't forget this recipe, along with other macaroni and cheese recipes, can be found at gdseasoning.com. And I'll see you guys next time.